Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Okay. Hey viewers, today I have Krishma with me. So she is a BAF graduate and completed her MBA from IBS Hyderabad. So today she will be sharing her scoop with all of us. So hi Krishma, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. So how is lockdown treating you?
Lockdown is completely work from home situation. Weekdays, yeah, weekends are fine, but weekdays are usually hectic.
Correct. So where are you working now and at
Um,
which profile?
I'm in FactSet. It's in Hyderabad. It's an IT financial company. My role is basically of a team leader. So there will be around 10 to 15 analysts under me. So I have to manage them, analyze them. They are working. So that's the basic profile.
Great. So how is Hyderabad?
Hyderabad is it's pretty hot there. So it's difficult to stay in Hyderabad because the climate and all it's fine. But usually the days and everything goes inside the campus or in office. So the climate doesn't affect much, except if in weekends we want to go out. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay, nice. So, Krishma, can you brief a bit about your profile to the viewers?
While I have completed my BAF graduation from ML Dahanukar College in Villeparle, and after that I actually went for this MBA training, and I got selected into IBS Hyderabad, and from there was campus placements, and I got into this FactSet from there itself. I'm a fresher into this company, so I'm learning a lot. This is a new corporate experience, so that's it.
So, as you said that you were a fresher, so were there any challenges that you faced in 2 years of your MBA while studying or while grasping the things?
A lot, because most of the population that we have in campus, it's a lot of people who are from different profiles who have actually experienced. So competing with them is usually a huge task because they have a lot to say when it comes to interviews, when it comes to classroom experiences, when it comes to presentations. We are just awestruck by their experiences, but when it is us, when teacher asks something, we are like, oh no, I don't know. So it's been a long journey, and from fresher to completing this MBA, it has transformed me a lot in a different way. And I'm happy about it because as of now, I when I read newspaper, usually I don't used to understand what is Economic Times saying all about, but now I actually understand, I know it, and I can even interpret what they are saying. So that's actually a good thing, I guess.
Okay, great. So, Krishma, when did you thought of doing an MBA with your graduation or after your graduation?
Yeah. So when I was actually doing my 12th, I was sure about I want to get into a finance section. But the teachings that I got in the 3 years of my BAF was not enough for me. Like I wanted to know more about what is stock market about, what is people already saying about, what is in depth, what is people already talking in this world, what is all this news is about. So when I was actually doing my degree education or my finances, all these six subjects, which is cost accounting, it was everything was accounts, cost, but it was not enough for me. So I thought I just started researching more about what I should do to gain that kind of experience, that kind of knowledge, or to reach something where I can understand all these factors. And it's then I understood that okay, MBA is a course where you get an in-round knowledge about everything that is happening. You get for the 1 year, you get a experience about marketing, HR, finance, everything, and then operations. Then you get to choose what you like. So that is something which I want to do. So that is when I started thinking like MBA is what I want to do, and I opted for it.
Okay, great then. So you thought of doing an MBA and you started with your preparation journey. Which all entrances did you appear?
I went for Snap, I went for CAT, I went for NMAT, yeah, and CET.
Okay. So can you take the viewers through your preparation journey? What were the challenges you faced? Which was your favorite subject and which one was your not? And how did you strategize to crack and get into IBS?
So one of the foremost one question. So this is one of the favorite subjects. So favorite was I used to score good in verbal and logic, but I used to score very less in quants. So and so cons was one of the weakest subject. I used the one of the thing that I did was to maximize my scores in my strengthening subjects and reduce my negatives in cons and cons whichever is if I'm sure about it I used to attempt it. Otherwise, just keep my accuracy level should be high when it came to these cons subject. That is one thing which I did. The other is practice section. Every time I used to take test on everyday basis and review through it, practice it again and again, because there were a lot of questions which were repeated. So means the questions weren't repeated but the similar type of questions were there, so which makes us understand, okay, I have read this question somewhere so I can do it. So that is one thing which I think helped me score not score too low in quants and score better in verbal and logic.
Okay, great, great. So by which entrance you got a call from IBS
Through my NMAT scores.
and maths was, and what was your percentile there?
It was around 91 92 percentile. i
Oh,
i'm not I don't remember into it, but it is around 91 92.
okay, great, great, great. So you cracked NMAT and you went for IBS. So how was the second stage of selection at IBS?
Second stage was they then call us for, they give us a form which we have to give us our preferences of which college, which campus we prefer. So my first preference was Hyderabad because that is the campus which is most preferred and one of the good campuses. So one was Hyderabad. So they call, everybody has an interview in IBS Hyderabad, no matter where you have given your preferences for. So if you have to give an interview, you have to go to Hyderabad, and then from their campuses, they call us for GD, and GD and PI goes on the single day. Usually, the GD is generic topic or abstract topics. A team of 10 members is formed. Then they call us for PI. The list is given, and then they call us for PI. And personal interviews are not much stressful. For some it is stressful, but mine, since I was a fresher, they didn't have much to trigger me on for, so they didn't ask me much on my other experiences, but it was generally on my what I have learned till now, what I have done in my 1 year gap of CAT preparations. Apart from CAT, how it has improved me. So all my GD was 10 people, and PI was this.
Okay, okay, okay. Great. So did you had any other calls in addition to IBS?
One was NMIMS Bangalore. So yeah, NMIMS Bangalore. The other was I didn't apply for the other because IBS calls were pretty much sooner than the rest of the colleges.
Right, right, right. And so why did you selected IBS over NMIMS?
Uh, the I actually consulted a lot of my professors for the same, and as per their experiences and as per their opinions, it was said that IBS Hyderabad is greatly known for their finance teachings as well as their finance profiles. The second thing was the kind of exposure IBS Hyderabad gave. So it was enormous, the infrastructure, the experiences. It was a residential program. So the thing, that independency and the different factors that IBS teaches is comparatively different from NMIMS Bangalore. So one of the main factor was I wanted finance, and IBS Hyderabad was known for finance, so I chose it.
Okay, okay. So true, so true. Okay, so let's talk a bit about IBS. I'm sure those 2 years would have been mesmerizing for you.
Oh,
So
yeah.
can you give certain insights to the viewers which only a student would be knowing about?
IBS Hyderabad. So one thing is after you leave IBS Hyderabad, you're going to miss it like anything. One of the main factors being it is first of all a residential program. You learn a lot about yourself. You become independent in a way which you won't in if it wasn't a residential program. The other thing is the professors are really awesome over there. The kind of it is upon you who decide whether you take maximum upon from them or you leave it there, because the classroom sections are scheduled for just 1 hour 45 minutes, but apart from that you go them, you meet them, you just keep on going behind them, and they are helping like anything. Teachers are awesome. Apart from the classroom sections, the lectures or the things they give us outside the classrooms also is very awesome. Apart from that, the campus has a lot of club activities, a lot of seminars. It is up to you to decide. You sit inside your room, just study, or you go out, you take the maximum out of these activities which is been mentioned over here. So in IBS, every day there is a party, there is a seminar, there is some of the activities going on. May it be NGOs activities, blood donation camps, or seminars, or DJ parties, or study materials distribution, or some of the anything. So you develop yourself as a person, you learn as a person how to organize, how to manage between your studies, between your exams, between your NCPs, how it goes into it. The other thing is IBS is kind of a chill MBA, but at the same time it is a very stressful also. So you get to experience both the things, but it is up to you to decide. You choose which part of this, either stressful or be a chilled person. So I would choose always being a stressful person, because if I wasn't into that phase, I wouldn't have learned so much.
True, true, true. Okay, nice, nice, nice. So, last but not least, any pro tip for the students who are preparing for MBA entrances, specifically NMAT?
So one of the main factors is NMAT is comparatively easier than CAT or any other entrance exams. So by preparing for NMAT, you can actually score good marks. You can get into very good MBA colleges. The second thing is, we have to keep on practicing, even if we don't score even if we don't score much in any of the exams. If we repeat it, if we go through it again and again, the same questions are the things which are going to repeat. And not but not last but the least, but even the placement has aptitude test. So if we get through any of these tests just thinking like, oh my god, this is the last time, no, it is not the last time, but aptitude is going to follow you everywhere. So we have to keep on practicing no matter what. So just one pro tip is, keep on practicing no matter if we even if we score less now, but the same questions are going to get repeated. So we will remember it that yeah, we have studied it somewhere, so we can score it well. And yeah, that's it. Practicing is the most thing which made me score good.
Great, great, great. Okay, thank you so much, Krishma, for your time, and I'm sure many people will get benefit out of this. And we wish you luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Even
Bye bye.
same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bye. Yeah, same. All the best for everyone.